I'm a coin nerd, so I collect those.
Coins, very important.
If I was at Ilios, I would just be kind of like walking around, the sand or maybe up on those hills with a metal detector, hoping for the best, hoping to find maybe an M4i, an ancient clay vase filled with coins.
Hey, I mean, you might just get lucky.
Maybe.
Oh,
no, it's a video game, Wolf. That's impossible.
Someone got a basket and we missed it, but it's worth it to see the Mingo Sai side here.
Yeah, was it a legit basket? It looks like it might have been. Sometimes people just play Symmetra, and you can just pick up the basketball with the left click and drop it in. That's called cheating, guys. But it looks like Twilight. No, he's gonna. Yeah, I was gonna say,
switch
man.
To the
I was gonna be very surprised, but. Pretty abnormal stuff coming up for Cloud9. Surefour on that McCree, of course. Gods on the Roadhog, which we see quite a bit of. Is Mendo on the Zarya, which we've, of course, seen a lot of as well.
Yeah, Combox did say, of course, in their opening interview, they've been playing like most Korean teams played in Super Week. Our last tournament really saw, besides Tuesday, the 3-tank with the soldiers. So Liz is going to be that solo DPS soldier. They're already going to control this point right here with Surefour taking a ton of damage. And it will activate in 2 seconds, so already a massive amount of control here for Combox.
Yeah, Combox C6 defending. Here comes Cloud9, though. They're just walking right in there. Surefour hit with that biotic grenade. Needs to be careful. Kills on both sides right now. Looking for the enemy. Lucio doesn't quite find it. Sleepy Bear flailing away. Trying on the outside. Oh, he's taking damage, but he can't quite find the headshot. Surefour finally does get the flashbang. There's the headshot to finish off Sleepy Bear. He's a bear pelt now. And Surefour just walking his way through this point right now. Are they actually going to be able to take this away? Rib swinging away on the Reinhardt. Finally, Oporochi does get the kill, and it looks like Combox T6 will hold it for the moment, but Avs being so annoying right now. They've got Rib still kind of like barricaded in there. C9's actually going to take the point first.
Yeah, they will. Surefour left to do so much damage there. No one dealt with him there. There was too much control by Cloud9 with Rib in the front. He's already got enough for an Earthshine now, but Surefour had his Deadeye so quickly. He's going to be able to use it for this next defense here, should he want to. In fact, he just triggers it now.
High Noon looking for an option, and no. Defense Matrix was out, so it would have been a little bit harder to land some of those hits. But either way, it does push Combox Spirit back a little bit farther.
Okay, looks like they're going to dive in.
One ult, charges. Ooh, that didn't go too well. Drops the Earth Shatter, and there's the Nano Boost onto Gamsu as he comes in. Oh, he gets pinned though as he tries Earth Shatter, throws it down anyway. Hits Gods, also hits Surefour as well, throws through the Fire Strike, charges, gets the pin. Gods does go down. Liz, meanwhile, does get 3, I believe, with that Tac Visor. Yeah, and he's going to finish off Surefour as well with a bit of help from Twilight. And Combox T6 winning that one and taking the point for themselves.
Liz just in a really good position there to follow up that Earth Shatter. It's super important that when we saw Gamsu try to Earth Shatter, that didn't actually go off, that it was actually canceled, so he's able to do it again. Here's Liz's perspective. Once the Earth Shatter goes down, everything is removed, and he's able to just sit back, get 3 kills, and that's all she wrote. Mendo does have this Graviton Surge ready, and Combox only really has a Sound Barrier. Okay, they do have the whole hog as well. Here comes the attempt to do the damage.
Now, where's the follow-up? They dropped the Sound Barrier for a little bit of protection. Whole hog for Sleepy Bear pushes Cloud9 into the point, actually. They're taking it right now, so Combox T6 finds himself suddenly having to fight into this defensive position. Gamsu gets 1. Adam for himself. There's the Surefour knocked down. He swapped over that Diva now. Adam backing away, doesn't make it out in Combox T6. I gotta say, Cloud9 talking about how they wanted to win these fights through aim duels and brawling. It looks like Combox T6 is able to do that instead so far on Ilios.
I think the story of this game for Combox is just Liz being able to do free damage. We saw that similar story. When you're running a DPS like this, we saw Surefour's McCree earlier doing the same thing, but when Liz is able to get these Tac Visors off, able to do this damage from a distance, it's all about the production he's granted. That Sound Barrier is well timed. We're going to see a Diva ult attempt here, but the Mendo ult there there wasn't really much follow-ups. They couldn't actually get any picks there. The Sound Barrier negated that, and now we're at 80% here. Cloud9 needs to make a push happen. All they have is Whole Hog and Nano Boost.
Yeah, about 83% right now in the control percentage. Cloud9 needs to make something happen. They've got maybe like 1 fight left at this point. 4 ults to work with, so they can make a big Nano Boost play. There's the self-destruct, doesn't claim any victims. Liz, meanwhile, gets the Tac Visor with an Nano Boost hooked in. He's going to live, though, doesn't actually take a lot of damage. Trying to avoid that Whole Hog, though. Coming in from Gods, he's able to turn the corner. Cloud9 nearly takes a point. They do manage to flip it at 99%. So C9 not winning a big team fight in terms of kills, but able to just outposition Combox.
Yeah, very critically, Liz wasting his ult there, as well as the nano boost going off, so that's really a big frustration now for Combat, because they nearly won the game. If those ults had gone better, they just, win the point. Because they're wasted now, this could be a chance for Cloud9 to take the first point.
All right, there's a Graviton Surge. Doesn't really get a whole lot of follow-up. I guess they got a couple, and that's enough. I mean, they had already lost one, and Cloud9 able to win enough to push Combox back a bit more. 70%, so Combat Spirit does have a bit of time to maybe go for 1 or 2 pushes here.
Yeah, they do have that whole hog. They're going to have a Sound Barrier, they have Earth Shatter, and they will, if the fight goes on long enough, probably have the Self-Destruct. This is absolutely still winnable for them. They just need to make sure they're efficient with these ults as they move forward.
Coming down the stairs now. Twilight up on the high ground.
Waiting for that shield going down to use that Earth Shatter, waiting for the perfect moment here.
Earth Shatter blocked. They're going to turn it around. There's a Sound Barrier going on Cloud9. Both teams have used it. Sleepy Bear gets the nano boost. He's got to make it work, though. Whole Hog is gone. I don't think he got to use it all, but he does get the kill, though. On to Mendo. Conbox looks like they will be able to claim the point back as Rib very, very low. Adam nearly taken out as well. Liz finishing off the rest of C9. And it looks like that's going to be about it. I don't know if anyone can get back to the point in time. Doesn't look that way. And Conbox Spirit drawing first blood here in this best of 5.
2 critical missed Earth Shatters by Cloud9's Reinhardt there that I think really turned the tides. Obviously, that was kind of a game of chicken between the 2 Reinhardts there. They both had Earth Shatter. They both had their shields up. And once the Earth Shatter was missed there, the first time they were able to get theirs off with all the ults they had and push it to self-destruct there as well, helping the zone. Then just, I guess you could say, at the end of that fight, more ult efficiency on the side of Conbox as we go into the second map. Surefire did really have a great start with the McCree, but switched off early. We'll see if that's something he's going to bring back. Wouldn't be surprised if he runs Tracer here. Now as we go into Well.
Yeah, Well is a great point for Tracer. We see nearly every team run it. And they've got that big bang combo, of course, with Gods on the Zarya now.
Really interesting. Liz is going to switch into the Reaper as well. So not going to be looking for as much range DPS here, looking more to chew up the tanks as, Mendo on the Genji.
Definitely expecting tanks, but he's going to be going up against a Tracer and a Genji, so Reaper may have a bit of trouble here. Surefire already getting a bit low. So he has to back out of there.
Well protected, 7 seconds until we activate at this point, though. Currently controlled by Cloud9 as Liz is unable to find damage, as you said.
Yep. It's just going to be hard to get close. He's going to have to worry about getting dove a bit, too. Now waiting into Cloud9, gets a kill onto Ribs, so staying alive, making things work. Ooh, gets very low. Has to Wraith form out of that. Can't quite find the health back, but he does find a very low health Surefire. He's able to chase away. Surefire okay now, but Cloud9 happy to just set on the point to build up that control percent.
It's important that they also have nearly a Graviton Surge and Earth Shatter and also already have that Pulse Bomb. I'm surprised Liz is still sticking with the Reaper for so long as he's still not able to find anything with it. He's up at the front here in front of the shield too, and here comes Tracer from the back.
Oh, that's
Great
a stick.
pulse.
He's going to take out Kamsu, and yeah, Conbox in trouble already. Twilight on his own. Surefire has to rewind to get out of the pit, but he's going to take out Twilight away, dodges the hook, and Sleepy Bear finds himself about to possibly take the longest sleep of all.
Does get the pick onto Surefire and Mendo, though.
Soon.
It actually turns things around here for Combox. Looks like he's going to get the pick onto Adam as well, and finally Liz going to get that kill there. Still doesn't have the Death Blossom, but this is a fight won just because of Sleepy Bear's ult alone.
Well, you know what's funny is that Liz, it seems like no matter what hero he plays so far, he's been able to find these flanks and just be sneaky enough that he escapes the notice of a lot of players on Cloud9 and just getting wrecked a little bit because of that.
Yeah, positioning really nice here as Twilight hears everybody up.
Yeah.
Surefire coming around the back again.
That was an ambitious sleep dart from Twilight there. It's hard to hit that Tracer. There's a kill for Sleepy Bear right off the bat. Heard a Graviton Surge go down. We'll have to see where that one ends up. Doesn't look like it did a whole lot. Mendo getting the kill in the Twilight, though, as Liz chases down Surefire. Oh, that was so close. Surefire with the rewind. Looks like he's going to back off for the moment.
Oh,
wow,
nice
a hook onto Surefire. He was about to finish off Liz.
That's an easy kill on Liz if he misses that hook.
Sleepy Bear to the rescue, man. They're going to drop the Sound Barrier just to keep themselves a bit more healthy.
And now they have
probably a good idea. They were a bit low health. Yeah.
They have 4 ults, so I think that's totally fine. They could be conservative here with their ults by just using the Sound Barrier to hold on to this position right now. Still a ton of shields on Gamsu for Reinhardt. Yeah. And Liz is just looking for a Death Blossom here. Here he goes.
Again. Unopposed, no kills, but he does push Cloud9 back big time. They get the Sound Barrier down in time, though. Rib charging in. There's the self-destruct, though, being used by Myunghoon. Gets Rib, actually. And Gamsu with the nano boost. Not going to find a lot of targets to hit, it looks like, but
I'd say
okay.
This is a really good example of how to stagger your ults. You know, one by one, you see the Death Blossom come in, then the Earth Shatter, then the Nano Boost coming onto the Reinhardt. So you do this piece by piece. So you're always kind of having a threatening ultimate as you're pushing into a choke point like that. Surefour's going to switch over to the Pharah.
You know, Twilight is such a good Ana. His aim is great on that hero, so I think Surefour is going to have a hard time if that Ana gets him into sights. Mendo pops a Dragon Blade and gets hooked. This Sleepy Bear guy, man, his name's Sleepy Bear, but there is nothing sleepy
Do
about
not
his
sleep on
Roadhog
Sleepy
blade.
Bear. He almost got that hook there on the gods as well.
Yep.
Gonna go ahead and just pop this whole hog right into the shield. No fear here. Kills gods immediately, and will eventually get taken out here, looks like.
Maybe, not before he gets a kill on the Rolf. Wow, I am pretty impressed by Sleepy Bear's Roadhog so far in this match. Surefour is finally going to finish him off, it looks like. But
yeah,
good start. Mendo over on the famous Genji pick now. Uses it to help Surefour pick out Twilight.
And they just need to hold on here. The overtime is fading fast.
Yep.
It's very, very close to going out. They get knocked off the point. Resetting it temporarily. Mendo does go down.
Barochi with the kill, and that's it. Kanbach Spirit going to win Ilios with a 2-0. Wow, it's upset city here this week, apparently. Control
Really?
maps not going so well for the global team so far.
Big story of that, though, I feel, was Sleepy Bear's hooks.
Yeah.
And also his ability to somewhat liberally use the whole hogs, even into shield, to set up other ults for his teammates. Staggering those ults is super important. Sometimes you want to see ults used in conjunction with each other, like, for example, you know, using a Graviton Surge into a Pulse Bomb, like the Big Bang, right? But sometimes if you use a Self-Destruct into an Earth Shatter, into a whole hog, into, you know, a Death Blossom, if you stagger them like that, your opponents just kind of eventually run out of things to deal with your ults with.
Yeah, and ult efficiency is something that we've seen, I think, Korean teams start to really excel at. Africa Blue is kind of the first team to really stand out in that category. And, you know, we saw MVP Infinity earlier this week looking good, and now Kanbach Spirit as well. Cloud9, the faces not looking too cheerful.